Welcome to this video. Just a warning that watching this video may make you feel sick when you think about what they have planned for this beautiful place here. We have another article on EPCAL here that I'm going to read for you, and they actually have pictures and diagrams that prove that all of this you see here will be knocked down, despite the Riverhead Town Board saying that it wouldn't be knocked down. It will be when you look at these pictures. And again, these are just beautiful pines here, absolute just beautiful paradise, and they just want to pave it and put up a parking lot. They really do. It's just disgusting. It really is. And looking over this article, I feel quite nauseated about it myself. So yeah, this is all just beautiful. Who in their right mind would want to see this all destroyed? Is just I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with people. I just don't know what's wrong with people on Long Island. And we're going to talk about it all in this video here because apparently they just don't share the love for this place that I do. So if you're not familiar, this is the area we're talking about here. Calverton, this whole area here, these are grasslands. These are disused runways. This land was given to the town back in the, I think, late 80s and early 90s. And it has been in its natural state more or less since, but the town wants to sell this to a developer, and we're going to read this article here. But the good news is it seems like it's stalled. So there's some good news and bad news, but when you look at some of these diagrams here, you'll see the bad news that we're going to talk about. So it says here, this article from Riverhead Locals, 555 affiliate hope to have its application for IDA benefits approved by now, but it's not clear the agency's vetting process has even begun. So it says 5 months after the Riverhead Industrial Development Agency accepted an application for assistance filed by the 555 affiliate in a $40 million land deal for the town of Riverhead, because that's how much the Pine Barrens are worth, the status of the application review remains something of a mystery. Community members are continuing inquiries into how long the review process, which may ultimately determine if the deal goes forward, will take. Attempts by the town and IDA officials to clarify the process continue to fall flat. So it's kind of in a limbo right now. So hopefully this is now a chance that we can stop this thing. 555 has big plans for the site that one of its planning consultants calls one of the largest metropolitan sites in single ownership in the entire New York metropolitan area. And an area, so this would be in the middle of the Pine Barrens here that they want to do. So the 555 affiliate formed to purchase and develop the site, Calverton Aviation and Technology, will ultimately build more than 10 million square feet of industrial and commercial buildings situated along and in proximity to the runways at the Enterprise Park at Calverton, according to, and this is like a little diagram here. And yes, you see planes. I know this was again, it's disused, but you see planes here. And this is going to have a much bigger impact than the fighter jets. You can see they're much bigger. They're cargo planes, all right? CAT contemplates a research and manufacturing park which will rank as an equal to any such park in the United States and internationally, according to a September 8th letter to one of the attorneys wrote to the Riverhead IDA. CAT says to make the project's $245 million first phase feasible, it requires financial assistance from the IDA, which is empowered. So they want taxpayer money, which is empowered by state law to assist commercial entities looking to do business within the town in various ways. CAT, so not only do they want to destroy the Pine Barrens, they want to take money from the people to do it. CAT is seeking exemptions from the sale and use taxes, mortgage recording tax, as well as real property tax abatement on new construction over a period of at least 10 years. At a September 21st presentation to the Riverhead IDA Board of Directors, CAT attorney Chris Kent, a partner in Farrell Fritz Law Firm, said CAT was hoping to again gain approval by the IDA, from the IDA by the end of 22 or early in 2023. He said his client, which by then had been in contract with the town for nearly 4 years, was anxious to move the deal forward. The IDA board unanimously agreed the day to accept that application. Today, the status of the application review is unclear. The transaction counsel hired by the board to assist in the review was replaced in December, and no financial consultant has yet been hired to review CAT's finances. About 3 weeks ago, the IDA posted on its website a document titled Tentative Approval Process, which lists the steps in the review and approval process for the CAT application. It contains no dates and does not indicate where the review currently stands in the process. So it says see document here. Like I said, I'll have the link to the article below. The document was prepared by the IDA's new transaction counsel. All right. So two residents brought, I'm not going to read the whole thing. It's a very long article. Two residents brought questions about the status of the IDA's review to the town board at its meeting last Wednesday. The Town of Riverhead Community Development Agency, which owns Calverton Enterprise Park, the property being sold to CAT, is a co-applicant for IDA benefits as a result of a complex agreement between the town and CAT made necessary by an equally complex set of circumstances that have prevented the town from transferring the title to the 1,644 acres of vacant industrial land to CAT. I like how they put it, vacant industrial land. Does this look like vacant industrial land to you? Because it sure doesn't to me. It looks like the Pine Barrens. Doesn't it look like the Pine Barrens to you? That doesn't look like industrial land to me. So this is what they think of the Pine Barrens. Tom Hubbard, in response to comments by John McAuliffe of Riverhead about the EPCAL site, said the process is still very vague. So it's a very vague process, and Supervisor Yvette Aguilar told McGraw it is a little premature to ask when the application will be acted on. We have to find out what their finances are. We have to have them finish their process to make an informed decision. So there's a lot of stuff in here. I'm not going to read. There's a whole vetted process here. We'll just go over what 555 group, which CAT is part of. It's a group of companies that has a minimum of $40 million cash in equity as of March 9th, 2018. 555 Group is a Canadian privately held company firm and controlled by members of the Gurmazine family. They're really rich, really disgustingly rich people. 555 is a conglomerate of single-purpose entities formed for the purposes of owning, financing, leasing, and operating various assets across the world, including the two largest malls in North America, West Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, and the Mall of America in Bloomington, Minnesota. And I think they're also involved in the American Dream as well. Another major 555 asset is the $5.7 billion American Dream retail and entertainment complex in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Because it has been struggling. So 555 Group consists of 100 companies. 555 chairman Nader Ghermazine told the Riverhead Town Board in 2021, in June, where he fielded questions about the possible impacts of Americans' dreams difficulties. So do they even have the money is the question. So they're trying to say, this all sounds extremely fishy financially. All right. It really does. But let's go to the actual plans here. We actually have images of the plans. So let's go and let's see. All right, I'd like to make these a little bigger, but unfortunately, it doesn't. They have a little thing here, but all right, hold on. Original document PDF. Let's see. Oh, here we go. So here we go. Here's a document, and I guess I'll have to share this with you because this shows what's going to be destroyed here. You can see they're going to build these huge warehouses, huger than you can ever imagine here in the Pine Barrens. And you'll see these are some drawings of some of the buildings they're going to build here. This is what it's going to look like. All the Pine Barrens knocked down there. You can see there's not hardly any trees left, and they're probably planting a bunch of non-native trees here. This is, again, another drawing of it. You can see, again, another drawing, another drawing there, another sketch. But these sketches here, again, this is, all these woods are gone. All these woods are gone. This is the field here. So this, if we superimpose this on this, you should be able to see here that they want to build these huge warehouses that are literally going to take up all the wood. So not all these woods over here, all of these woods will be destroyed. So if we can draw here for you, let's see, I think I could draw a square or a rectangle or something here. Draw it in red so it stands out. All of this pretty much gone. All right, yeah, sort of like that. It's not quite, but it has to be kind of rotated a little bit here. Let's see, maybe we can just draw with the, let me get this here. Do it this way already, it's easier. Basically all of this, just big buildings here, just destroying all of this. So all of this is going to be knocked down. You're going to put these big buildings here. All right, maybe I'm not so good at drawing. Do apologize here. But they're going to put these big buildings here. And all of this is going to be destroyed. How is that even fathomable to do that and leave? And actually, this would be destroyed too. So just be a few trees left standing. I mean, how would this even get passed? What is wrong with the Long Island? Well, again, they approved the Pine Barrens Commission on Long Island approved the Hillsy Quag. I mean, it's obvious they're not there to protect the Pine Barrens. That's for sure. So all of this would be gone here. I know it says Brookhaven Veterans Park. That's actually located in the wrong spot. I don't know why somebody put that. That's the park over here. That's all the way over here. This is Brookhaven Veterans Park. I don't know why that's a mistake on Google Maps. But let's go back to the document, which is somewhere around here. Here it is. All right, so here is the document. And again, look at this. They knocked down, they knocked down this too. So all of this is destroyed. Very little is left standing here. All right, this is what it looks like now. So this is what it looks like now, and that's what it looks like. So they're going to knock down all these trees here. It's absolutely horrible and sickening, and it really makes you throw up. Here's another map here. Environmental overlay. Prime quality grasslands. And then they have the gray proposed buildings. So the buildings are going to be in the Pine Barrens right here. They're going to knock down all these Pine Barrens to build these buildings. All right. And, and you can see they don't even have a mark for woods. High quality woods. This is all high. Why isn't this high quality woods? You're telling me this isn't high quality woods? You're telling me that this isn't high quality woods? I mean, what kind of crack are these people on? What the hell kind of drugs are these people taking? And then it says high quality plantation pitch pine. Consider this a plantation for some reason over here. So they got a little bit of it left, saving just a little sliver of it. This little sliver probably would be right here. It's funny how they save the plant, whatever they call a plantation. Yeah, this does look like sort of a plantation, but this is all natural over here, and they want to destroy that. I mean, so I have the links. I'll put the links in the video below for this, but this is sickening. It really is. And getting back to the article here again. So getting back to the article, there will be 3 flex buildings totaling over 400,000 square feet, 8 50-foot tall logistics. What is this going to do to the wildlife that are living there? Their home is destroyed. Their ecosystem is disrupted, and somehow nobody seems to be putting that together. I mean, what is wrong with people on Long Island? What is in the water in this island that people think this is okay? 9.24 million square feet, 400,000 square foot rail distribution building. Oh, because we'll have more freight trains too, of course, running through the middle of the island, of course. That could derail and cause a disaster here, but again, the South Shore will be fine. The developer's plans also includes construction of new taxiways and aprons adjacent to both runways. So this is pretty sickening stuff. This almost amounts to the kind of jetport that they were originally building in. If we Google here, Pine Barrens jetport. There was a jetport that was once planned in the New Jersey Pine Barrens, something very similar to this, and it was stopped. It was stopped because in New Jersey they care about the Pine Barrens. All right, this amounts to what they're trying to build in our Pine Barrens. All right, and somehow, unlike in New Jersey, there seems to be very little uproar about this. All right, here's the article again. So, 45 million, and I guess we'll go to that part where there's very little uproar because I want to go to their Facebook right here and read over some of the comments that people were making. All right, there's my comment, obviously. And most of the comments are just about the money. Nobody's talking about the loss of the Pine Barrens. Nobody. I'm the only one that's doing that. They're upset more, whatever happened to the permanent racetrack? All right. And my reply, all right? And, let's see what people have to say. Based on the above illustration, nothing would change what is now. What do you mean? Nothing would change. Look at the diagrams. Nothing would change. What are you talking about? Nothing would change. I mean, look, this is gone. They're building buildings here. See? Look at the buildings right here. They're knocking down the woods here. What do you mean nothing will change? They're talking about that. 850, whatever happened to the research high tech jobs? They're all concerned about the economy. Amazon storage. There isn't one comment about the Pine Barrens here. Not one. Not one comment addressing the Pine Barrens. They're all worried about the money and the finances and all that stuff. It's all about money on Long Island. It really is. They're all concerned about the economy. They're not concerned about the impact to the environment that this project. You see why I don't feel like I belong on Long Island? When my fellow Long Islanders don't even care about the Pine Barrens, I just, this is it's like somebody just literally just took a hammer and banged on my head as hard as possible. Reading this, that's what it feels like. All right, what is wrong with people? Why can't people on Long Island appreciate this? This is why I feel like I don't belong here anymore. In New Jersey, they love their Pine Barrens. They would never let this happen. But on Long Island, nobody's doing anything. It's so frustrating. I mean, it just seems like this is what, if there's any reason why I would wind up living in New Jersey, it's because of things like this. Because I want to live somewhere where people can appreciate these places. I want to live somewhere where people can appreciate nature. People care about nature. They're not all about money. They actually care about nature. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with people. I don't know what's gotten into people on Long Island. I just don't know. But it's like, it's all about money here. It's all about money. I'm not about that, man. I'm not about that. I'm about nature. I'm about preservation of our quality of life. Well, Wall Street just wants to come and take over everything and make it all about money. And the only places they're going to have their parks, well, it's only for the South Shore because that's where those people live. That's where those people live. So they get the nice parks. They get all that stuff. But still, look at how overdeveloped Long Island is already. I mean, it's horrible. It's horrible what's going on. This is why Toms River is going to wind up being my home. And I hate to say it, but, if we lose EPCAL, that sets a precedent to me that nobody really cares about the Pine Barrens on Long Island. And I don't want to live with a bunch of greedy people who... How am I ever going to meet good friends? How am I ever going to find a wife or a partner in my life if they are so in love with money and they can't appreciate the beauty of the Pine Barrens? Because the Pine Barrens is the most important thing in my life. And honestly, whoever I meet, they have to appreciate it. If they're in love with money, it's never going to work. I don't want to be with somebody who's in love with money. All right? I want to be with somebody who can appreciate the Pine Barrens. We go hiking together. We do these things because I love this place, man. All right? And I don't want to see it destroyed. And I'm really disgusted that my fellow Long Islanders, not one of them has spoken and commented and done a damn thing about saving these woods, except for me. The Pine Barrens Society brings it up from time to time. But I'm the only one who consistently talks about it, showing you pictures, taking video, talking about it, commenting on social media. Everybody else is just worried about the finances. It's unbelievable. Well, most of the people on Long Island, I know they're good people on Long Island, but it really does feel like they're in the minority. It really does. And it feels like I don't belong here anymore. I got to be honest with you. It breaks my heart. So that's all I got to say on this. If I have any more news, of course, I'll make a video about it. But once this is gone, it's gone. And it's gone forever. And, it just needs to be parkland. How come in New Jersey, here we go again, but we'll go to New Jersey. Jersey Shore Online. And of course, I have to go way back in here now. We'll go hit Toms River here. It's funny, you can actually get news for free in New Jersey. It's very hard on Long Island. For some reason, it doesn't want to load. But how come in New Jersey you have a similar thing with the old Ciba-Geigy site, which a lot of it is undeveloped, all right? And for some reason, not loading. All right, so this site right here, all right? This is going to be turned into a park. How come they turned this into a park? They're going to turn this into a park. How come they turned this old sand mine into a park? How come everything in Ocean County, all the beautiful pine barrens get saved, and yet in Long Island, we just keep destroying them, even though we have much less than they do? It just doesn't make any sense. So, yeah, it's not loading. So, I'll wrap up the video now. I know I've gone on long enough, but this is a beautiful place, the Pine Barrens. All right? We can't let this happen. People need to get involved. They need to speak up. And if they don't, I don't know what's wrong with people on Long Island. They're so more concerned about money than... This is worth more than any amount of money to me. Any amount of money. It's worth more than anything. I don't know what's wrong with y'all on Long Island, but y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. That's all I got to say.